Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by my boy, Aston Brown. Aston, how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic, mate. Still in cloud nine, mate. Absolutely amazing.
Definitely. Let's talk about then. You've been in the game a long time, and you've always, since you've turned professional, again, we've spoken about on numerous occasions the long layoff, the frustrations of having that layoff, and also the frustrations of wanting a big fight, wanting a fight that scares you a little bit, maybe going into this fight because of the dangers of it. You got that fight last weekend, but you made quite easy work of Fearghus Quinn. It was meant to be your toughest test to date, and it seemed like you enjoyed yourself in there. Just explain the fight week, how you enjoyed it, and obviously the fight itself and the knockout, sorry.
Mate, we've had a fantastic run, know what I mean? Especially sort of 2 camps back to back. For my last fight, we just kept the training going. Training's been amazing, sparring's been amazing. I've had some amazing sparring right through this camp. So I sort of nailed it down, mate, to be honest with you, and we nailed the game plan down. Fearghus is a very top operator. I knew that, know what I mean? 9-0, Irish prospect, strong puncher, comes forward. But I just thought, mate, I just knew I had a bit too much for the boy, probably experience, you know what I mean? And I said it for the word go. I wasn't going over there to win on points, mate. I was going over there to knock him out, and I did. So everything went to plan, mate. We had a fantastic week. You know what I mean? The hospitality was amazing for the Conlons. Everything was great. Weight was good. So there was no complaints, mate, and I went and done a job, you know what I mean? And everybody went home happy, and everybody went home with a right few quid in their pocket as well.
I bet, mate. I bet. Listen, I've said as well that you were getting fed these journeymen that turtled up, and you couldn't really showcase your power or your shot selection because you've got good feet, and that's all well and good against journeymen that turtle up and just cower a little bit. And I always said that once you get somebody with the same ambition as you, will that be when we see the best Aston Brown? Do you feel like we saw a snippet of what you can do in that ring on Saturday?
You saw a snippet of it in the second round. The first round was shite, you know what I mean? It was shocking for me. It was and it wasn't, you know what I mean? It was a 10-round fight, so there's a lot more that goes into it, you know what I mean? Obviously, I was sort of testing out what Fearghus had, and I felt what he had. I felt everything he done the first round. I thought after the first round, that's what he'll probably do the full fight, you know what I mean? But I got a bollock in the corner, basically told to get back to my long range. And as I did that, come the second round, it didn't last me on 20 seconds, you know what I mean? So I showed a snippet of it, mate, what I can do if somebody's coming forward, you know what I mean? Led them into a bit of false sense of security, if you want to say. Thinking I was going to stand with him, kept him long, and it was over, mate. Over before we knew it, you know what I mean? So, again, fantastic.
Talking about the right hand, though, has that always been a weapon of yours?
I think so, mate. I think most people know, you know what I mean? My sort of, well, my right hook or my lay back right hand, or just the right hand in general, mate. At range, at the end of the shot is where all my power is produced, mate. You know what I mean? And I showed that clearly with the first 3 straights that rocked him straight away, and then obviously he came, I went, and then it was over, mate. You know what I mean? He was hurt straight away when I hit him with the first 3 shots, and it was only going to take another right hand to do the damage, which it did, mate, which was a heavy knockout. So I'm over the moon, mate, you know what I mean? And I was shouting for a long time that once people come to fight me or come with ambition, as you said, that they'll go to sleep. And I have got punch power, you know what I mean? And I think I proved that on Saturday night.
Obviously, you wanted on a big show and stuff like that, and you always wanted an opponent that comes to fight, like you said. Now, this middleweight division, do you feel like you've put them on notice a little bit? Feel like you've announced yourself in this middleweight division?
100%, mate, because look what I just went and done Saturday, mate. I went to Belfast fighting an undefeated Irish fighter who I was a heavy underdog in that. You know what I mean, mate? If you want to go and check the bookies, you know what I mean? I think whoever the bookmaker is, they were getting their knuckles wrapped. They were getting the sack, mate, because I was a heavy underdog, you know what I mean? And I knew that about what I knew. I seen what the bookies had to say about me, mate, but I knew what I was going to go out and produce. But again, It's no easy when you're going over to Belfast.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? And you're up against it, mate. Know what I mean? You're up against it. So, aye, mate. I just went out and enjoyed myself, Andy. The ring walk, enjoyed every single second of it, and soaked it all in and showed my experience and went out and done a job. So I think I did put the middleweight division on notice a bit, and I think moving forward it's going to be more big fights, more big platforms, and hopefully some titles in the mix as well, mate.
Well, the middleweight division right now is a good division here domestically. We've got sort of like Hamza Shiraz, Chris Eubank Jr.'s over there, so he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
You've got Hamza Shiraz, you've got Tyler Denny who are fighting, you've got Shaquille Thompson, you've got Brad Pauls, you've got all these guys in this middleweight division that are quality fighters. But I'm guessing that you want to get in amongst this because the middleweight division's always been a fantastic division, and we've always had household names like superstars in this division. I feel like we're still waiting for that superstar to break out. Hamza Shiraz is there probably. He's a quality operator. But do you feel like that middleweight division is there for the taking?
Well, definitely, mate. That's why I'm still doing it, mate. I still think that I could be the guy to get in there and do that. Know what I mean? And as you said, open it right up. But there's some amazing fights to be made, and that again, that's the reason I still do it, mate. I want to be involved in big fights on big platforms. Know what I mean? That's what gets the juices flowing, mate. You know what I mean? That's what got me right up for this one. That I was going over to Belfast against an undefeated fighter, and I produced my career's best performance so far. So again, another fight. Any names, I'm not bothered about the opponent, mate. I'm not even going to turn around and go, I want this fight, that fight. I'm just going to leave, especially after Saturday night, mate, I'm going to leave that up to my manager now, you know what I mean? Because I think, as you said, when I said that, I made a statement Saturday night now, you know what I mean? So I'm up there. I deserve another shot on a big platform, at least, mate, you know what I mean? No small hall shows again, no selling tickets, nothing like that, mate. I deserve my shot now, mate.
Who against? When you look at that middleweight division, let me rattle a couple of names that are in this division right now. That's probably there thereabouts. You've got Kieran Conway, who's out in Japan right now doing this prize fight thing. You've got Nathan Heaney. You've got Shaquille Thompson. They've all got fights. Well, Shaquille Thompson's got a fight coming up. Liam Williams. I don't know if Liam Williams wants to make a comeback at middleweight. Who knows that there's there. You've got Josh Kelly, Liam Smith. They've got a fight coming up. It seems like a lot of the top guys have got fights coming up, but for you, who would you like to fight? I know you mentioned Troy Williamson before.
Troy Williamson, Liam Williams is a good one. I don't know if it's happening with Liam. Anybody, mate, to be honest with you, any one of the names you mentioned, or even there's other names as well. Again, because of the winning Saturday, mate, I'm not going to start going, oh, this person, that person, because I'm in a good position now, I think, mate, know what I mean? That any fight will be a decent fight, know what I mean, against another quality operator. And that's where I want to be, mate. I'm not going back. Know what I mean, I'm not going back to fighting German or anything like that. It's only moving forward, mate. So every fight for now on's going to mean something. So any one of the names, mate, anybody, know what I mean? But it needs to make sense, money-wise, and obviously on a big platform. Because again, it was a big platform. It was live on the zone Saturday night, mate. You know what I mean? There was co-main event, so millions of people or thousands of people all over watched it, mate, and seen what I can do. So, aye, the future's bright, mate.
Definitely. Well, let's look at the future then. What are your hopes and aspirations for this calendar year, for the before we get into 2025? What are you hoping for?
Another 2 fights at least, mate. Obviously, another 2 fights would be amazing. But if I get another fight in, that needs to be for something or against a big name, and financially makes sense. I mean, it needs to be 100%, mate. I mean, I'm not messing about. Again, as I said, with momentum, I'm getting better. Know what I mean? I'm 33, mate. We've spoken about it a number of times, but I don't look 33 in there, I don't think. Know what I mean? I'm fresh, know what I mean, mate? I'm getting better as the fights are going on. I'm showing my power now, that as you said, when I'm getting guys who are coming to actually fight back. So, aye, mate, it's not, I mean, I'm not saying the ball's in my court. Well, it's slightly less the ball, it's slightly in my court a wee bit. I mean, I put myself out there so you can get in amongst. It's easy saying, I want to fight this person, that person, when you've not really fought anybody. But when you go and beat prospects, Irish prospects that were, you know what I mean, that were shouting about, when you go and do a job on them like that, then you've got a bit of pulling power, mate. So I'm excited for the future, you know what I mean? And let's end the year with another big fight, another couple of big fights, but especially definitely another big fight, another great performance, and hopefully maybe even some sort of title in the mix as well.
Definitely. Well, listen, Aston, man, happy for you. I mean, I know the troubles and tribulations that you've been through in the past, and for you to get back on that wagon, get back in the sport, and show everybody what we've missed is fantastic, mate. And I'm looking forward to the future. And hopefully you do get this big fight coming up, and hopefully it could be in Scotland, mate. I think big fight nights, we're missing them up here. So
We are
hopefully
missing them, mate. We definitely are missing big fight nights in Scotland, aren't we? We need another big fight. We need a Josh Taylor or something to come back and put on a big show, you know what I mean? A big night with a hydro, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because you know what it's like, mate. The Scottish get right behind you. So aye, you know what I mean? And I would love to be a part of any of them, you know what I mean? So let's do it, man.
You hear that, Josh? Come back and bring on our big fight night back to Scotland, mate. I think Aston would love to be on that card. Aston,
Oh,
listen,
definitely.
hope you enjoy some time off, but I hope it's not too long and you get back in that gym, because who knows when that phone will ring.
Exactly, mate. I'll be back in there soon. Don't worry. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate you,
Good
mate.
stuff,
Okay.
Aston, man. Speak to you soon,
Thank
brother.
you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.